Okay, so g'day and welcome back to Hoarder's Paradise. And in today's video, we've got a hoard of coins that I have covered over quite a few years. And it's a nice, beautiful 32-degree day. And yeah, well, I know people from Queensland are probably going, 32, that's a nice winter day. I think I'll put my jacket on. Beautiful. So, anyway, so if you don't know the country of Malta, it's also 3 islands in the Mediterranean, and they have their own, or they did have their own currency. Initially, it was based on the British pound, but before that, they used I think it's the Knights Templars scudo, which those coins are actually quite scarce and very expensive. But they did issue the UK pound, and in 1972, they decimalised. They issued the first cent coins. So I have made a video of these coins, and the 5 cent, the 10 cent are equivalent in size to the 1 shilling and the 2 shilling. So that is the same ratio that they used in the UK. So the 50 cent would be 10 shillings, and the 1 lira would have been £1. So we're talking about the coins that were first issued in 1986, and that's a smaller version. So this is a larger version, smaller version. The one I'm missing on the top is the 25 cent, which is how many sides? 6-sided, I believe, or maybe 8-sided. Yeah, I have to go and find that coin. So, but that one was only issued in 1975. All of these issued in 1972. And as you can see, they had aluminium 2, 3, and 5 mils, which were no longer issued after they revalued or issued smaller coins, but they did mint them for coin sets up until 2008 when they introduced the euro. So obviously these are no longer legal tender. They're quite a nice coin series to get. Okay, so and as you can see, the 10 cent high coins are either copper, nickel, or nickel. But in these versions, this coin is a nickel coin. All the other silver coins are copper and nickel. Okay, so if we look at the 1 cent, it has a ferret on it, and these coins are metal rotated. So that means both sides, when you swing it north to south, rotate like that. And I dropped it. And this is the only bronze coin that they issued in this series, and it has a weasel on it. Okay, the 2 cent is a smaller coin, so I'm not going to talk about the actual diameters or weight. We'll talk a little bit about values. So each of these coins, the probably up to 10 cents, probably got like a $5 to $10 value. And then the 25, 50 cent, and 1 lira, probably at least $10, I would say. That's what I've seen them, people trying to sell them for. But if you get a whole lot of these coins, as a set, probably about $50 for these. But this took me quite a long time to actually get this coin set. Okay, so the 2 cent, the smallest copper nickel coin. So here we have the first initial coat of arms. And here we have the second coat of arms that they introduced in, I think it's 1988 they introduced this coat of arms. So it just has the red and the white of the Maltese flag with Victoria. Is it Victoria Cross or St. George's Cross? One of those anyway. And we have one of the actual castles up the top. And this one was introduced by one of the prime ministers, but it wasn't a very popular coat of arms. So it has a boat and various implements of working and the sun. Okay, so the only mintage figures that we have is from 1986. From 1988, we don't have any mintage figures. And the 2 cent had a mintage of 280,000. The 1 cent from 1986 had 21 million. So obviously, it doesn't seem that the 2 cent was a popular coin if the mintage is so low. Okay, 88, there are no vintage figures. Okay, then we have the 5 cent. So this has the Maltese freshwater crab, which is, and as you can see, they changed the design from one, both round. This one internal has 1, 2, 3, 4, so it has 8 sides, but it's actually quite nice. And the same with the other side. So 1986 of the 5 cent had 150,000. So obviously the other coins, so this 5 cent probably would have circulated for quite a bit afterwards. And I think 1988 they would have actually issued quite enough coins to actually replace them. Okay, the 10 cent has the common dolphin fish. So it looks a little bit like a dolphin, but it's obviously a fish. And we have 86, 1995. And 86 had a mintage of 4.188 million. So it should be a quite common coin. As you can see, it's reeded. Oh, and the exchange rate. Okay, so this was equivalent to $1 at the time. So obviously 1 lira is equivalent to 4 Australian dollars. So it's a high value currency, which I'm not surprised. The 25 cent has the evergreen rose, and this one's a bit toned. And this one has security reading. So you got reading, which is, okay, not that one, reading. So that's reading. So security reading is like a few countries issue it. New Zealand has it on their $2. Hong Kong has it on the $5. But obviously it's a little bit more expensive to produce. So not many countries actually use it. And once again, we got 86, 1991. 1986 had 3.09 million of these minted. So some other years actually have a lot lower mintages than that. Okay, then we have the 50 cent. It has the Tuliera plant. And the 1 lira, so you can, has the blue rock thrush, the national bird. And 1986 had 2 million, and the 1 lira had 2.272 million. So you can see the differences between the nickel, which is that coin, and the actual copper nickel. So copper nickel does tone, and nickel doesn't tone as readily as copper. And these ones have reading on this, not reading, lettering, Central Tar Malta, so Central Bank Tar Malta. Oh, Bank Central, yep. And this one has pretty much the same thing, it looks like. It's a bit hard to get the actual side, yeah, the same thing. And basically this is equivalent to $2 Australian, equivalent to 4 Australian dollars. And these two have the coat of arms. And these would have been just general circulating coins. This one replaced a banknote, 1986, and the banknote probably circulated for quite a while longer. So these are actually nice coins from Malta. Now, so to actually get the series, it takes a long time, and as you can see, I'm still missing 3 coins of the 1986 series. So if anyone has any, that will be great. And let me know what you think. Which one is your favorite coin? Or maybe you like these older coins that actually have more of the history of Malta instead of the actual wildlife. So, thank you very much. Have an awesome coin and banknote collecting time. Thank you and goodbye.